But here we are, girl, a whole year later. I can't believe it. Like, we did it, Joe. Hi, loves, Jaree, related girl from Runaway, where we have culture, conversation, and community, and I am back, y'all. I am finally back, okay? So first, let me just say shout out to everybody who's still been rocking with me on this loc journey, because listen, y'all, it has been a little fugazi at certain spots, and I just really appreciate y'all for, you know, rock with me, motivating me, everything all like this. Somebody left a comment. I'm sorry I forgot your name. They left a comment like, girl, well, what happened? Did you call me Locs out? I felt so bad. Like, no, y'all. I just have been going through some very serious life changes. If you're in my private Facebook group, then you know what I'm referring to. And like, my hair just wasn't it wasn't top of the priority list for me, honestly. But here we are, girl, a whole year later. I can't believe it. Like, we did it, Joe. 12 months loc. That's crazy. Honestly, like, I can't even believe that I'm here and enjoying the fruits of my labor. You know what I mean? So openly and honestly, y'all. It's been, I don't even want to say a wild journey, because it really hasn't been. Like, once I took that leap and decided I was going to lock my hair, it's just been that. But you know, if you know a little bit about my story, and I'll be sure to like link some videos up top and in the description, I was heavily dependent on weaves and wigs and things. So to be here where I am today in front of you all and feeling the way that I feel with my natural hair, y'all, is so huge. Like, I can't even stress it. If you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. Because listen, y'all, like, I was not this girl, okay? And it's really kind of transformed my way of thinking, my way of being in so many different ways. So I guess I'm just gonna give like a light review. You know, this isn't ghetto, you know, like light review, very ghetto, would not recommend, definitely not ghetto, would highly recommend. Let's go. So first things first, I just want to, you know, thank me, like in the words of Snoop Dogg, I just want to thank me for, you know, doing what I was supposed to do. But no, seriously, like, I'm trying to just say it like in a really authentic way. So having my hair locked has helped me become more confident in my natural state. And by that I mean, like, I was never the type of girl like, oh, woe is me. But I was, like I said before, heavily dependent on weaves and wigs and things to, you know, be put together. And now that I've been locked for over a year, like, that's not something that I feel anymore, okay? I'm not saying that that feeling doesn't come up ever, but it's not the same as day one. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes I feel like a 24-inch. Let's go. Let's get into it. And I might do it because I've always been a girl to switch up. You know what I'm saying? I want to switch up a look. That's just like how we are. But it's not so much of a, it's an option now. It's not like, oh, I have to do this in order to be on, or order to be put together, or order to feel the way that I want to feel, okay? Not only that, I feel like locks differentiate you from being like just loose natural. And that, I mean, like, you know, they're saying like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So like, if you loose natural, you've been led to water. But if you got your hair locked, you're drinking the water, okay? Like, you went all the way. So it really just shows a sort of like commitment. It's like this next level of commitment, one, to yourself, because I always say you have to, locking your hair is a journey, a solo journey. It's for you. You have to do it for yourself. I'm just going to go into some details about my hair. So first things first, I have 4C hair. Shout out to everybody with 4C hair, okay? And I started off with Coils. And a little moment of honesty, I still have not done a lock count because I wanted to wait until my 1-year anniversary. Leave me a comment down below and give me some suggestions as far as like what I should do for a lock count. I was thinking about doing something fun. I don't know yet, but we here, sis. I locked my hair March 7th, so technically I'm a little bit premature, but y'all can get the drift right now, because a little bit about the history. Well, okay, so another thing is I've always wanted to lock my hair, but I'll always say, oh, when I'm 40 years old, I'm gonna lock my hair. Oh, when I'm this, oh, when I'm that, I'm gonna do it. And like one day I was just like scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on YouTube, just watching lock videos. And I'm like, yo, I would look really dope like this. This is how I want to like present myself, whatever. And I found a girl on Instagram that was in Philly, scheduled my appointment, and I didn't tell anybody I was going. I did not tell a single soul. I scheduled the appointment, went, and that was it. The reason why I didn't tell anybody is because one, I didn't want anybody trying to talk me out of it. Two, you know, people put negative thoughts in your mind. Oh girl, you gonna look a mess. I don't know about that. I didn't want people to cast their doubts. I didn't want people to cast their feelings onto me. And then I was already being impulsive. I didn't want to like talk myself down. So I just kept it hidden, you know, kept it tucked for a minute. And then I just bust out like, girl, I'm locked. And honestly, looking back a year later, I don't regret locking my hair. I do wish that there were some things that I could have done differently. Give this video a thumbs up if you're interested in hearing about some of those things, about some of the regrets, you know, surrounding my locks, because, you know, I mean, it's a few of them. I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if y'all want to see that. I will go ahead and give y'all a nice little view of my hair so y'all can see what I'm working with. So I got some barrel twists happening. So as y'all can see, I got some barrel twists happening. Okay, we got some maturation happening. I hope that's a word. We got some, you know, giving you very grownish locks. Okay, so I'm hyped about, you know, my progress and how mature they look and how good they look. Okay, and just so you know, I don't, obviously you can tell some parts you can't really see my scalp. I already know, like, my crown area girl, she gives me very much like thick vibes. She gonna do what she want to do, so I'm just okay with that. But I did have a retwist like 2 weeks ago, so this isn't a fresh retwist, but I do keep my hair in these little twists to hold on to some sort of freshness, because she is definitely going to do her own thing. I keep looking this way because it's a mirror there, and I'm telling y'all, like, my locks will be like this if I don't pay attention, which is another thing. Like, I'm okay with, like, even my hair just doing its own thing now. Like, it's just my natural hair, and I'm okay with however it does, whatever it does, whoever it does. It's like, nah, girl, I'm reaching. Let me get back on track. In a year, I feel like I've had, like, you know, maybe 1 or 2 growth spurts, because at first it was really giving me just like shrinkage vibes, like it was doing nothing but shrinking. But I have a video about that as well. Your hair shrinks when you get locks. That wasn't something that I was even aware of, I should say. But a couple of things that I was doing, like as far as my hair care regimen, was definitely drinking water. I have like vitamins that I was taking on a daily basis. I'll make a video about that for sure, how I was, you know, promoted my locks to grow, because everybody thinks when you get your hair locks it's going to grow like wildfire. Well, newsflash, when you're in your starter journey, it's a little bit different, sis. But we can get into that in another video. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button so, you know, we can circle back. Let's table it for now, though. I tried to think of a few like cons, but for real, I don't really have any. Like, I don't want to be all clickbaity like cons of my new locks, but like, here's the thing. Like I said, my locks have helped me just be okay in my natural state, and that alone says a lot. Like, I'm still in group chat and text with people like, girl, I can't walk out with my hair like this. Like, girl, but you can though. You're choosing not to, because we're programmed to think that our hair isn't beautiful the way that it naturally grows. And for that alone, like, nothing, like, it's nothing. Okay, like, I can't even stress. And not even people my age, people older than, like, I was in my I recently posted in the Facebook group, like, somebody very close to me, like very close to me, told me to cut my locks and get a sew-in. Like, yes, girl, cut my own natural hair, okay, and sew in somebody else's hair. And like, I'm just telling you, the people's mindset around, like, you know, this false perception of beauty is just so triggering, and it's just so toxic, girl. I didn't want to talk about it too long, but I can't even say anything negative, because, you know, I do have some things that I regret, which I will go into in a video, but the outcome is just far greater, that I don't even call them cons, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, it's banging over here. Having natural hair, locked natural hair, has helped me be more reflective. Again, helped me be more confident in me and my natural state. They have encouraged me to be more intentional about what I put on my body and what I put in my body. Okay, no. But for real though, like, I'm more aware of myself in general. And in the beginning, like wearing my hair in its natural state forced some things like from my inner self, like where is that thought coming from? Why am I feeling like this without whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of challenged me to think about things from a different perspective and through a different lens. And like I was saying earlier in the video, don't get me wrong, like there are some days when she want to wear 24 inches and I do just that, okay? Because let's talk about duality, let's talk about variety, because let's, at the end of the day, we're Black women, we're women, we like to switch up, we like to get dressed, we like to get cute, we like to switch it up, and that's cool and that's okay. But at the end of the day, this is who I am. And when you wear wigs and weaves and things that artificially alter your body full time, you start to think differently about your like fault. Like I was reading an article or something, I know somebody's going to say it in the comments, it's like filter dysphoria, like you look at yourself through a filter all the time. Like I could just do the right thing and Google it right now and come back to y'all with like the official thing, but I don't want to do that. I want this just to be for real. You know how some people have like this false perception of themselves. It's called like social media dysphoria, girl, something like that. When you look at yourself through a filter and then you look at yourself in a camera like, oh, who the fuck is that? So that's the same thing that goes through, that people go through when they're constantly wearing wigs and weaves and things. So when you take everything out, it's like, ooh, this ponytail, girl, let me hide this ponytail. But like, that's who we truly are. Okay, I can't be up here on the filter 24/7, you know, on the camera. Like imagine me like recording myself in a Snapchat filter. Like that's ridiculous. That's the same thing with me always wearing a wig, always doing these things and being so heavily dependent on it. And I've kind of gotten away from that a whole year later, and I'm still growing and I'm still learning, and these are things that, you know, are going to be a lifelong journey, right? I'm not saying that the hair itself has done those things, but pushing myself to wear my hair in this natural state has, like I said, brought some things up from the darker places, from that subconscious, that I was able to address within a year. And you know, if I get the urge, you know, if I get an itch to wear a wig, I'm gonna scratch it. And that's just as simple as that. But when I do those things, it's not rooted in insecurities of trying to hide myself with a filter, you know, aka a wig, or trying to put on a wig to hide who I truly am. You get me? And before this, I was always watching like a whole bunch of loc channels anyway, and everybody has their own reason for locking their hair. But the common theme that I realized was freedom. And honestly, this loc journey has been very liberating for me in more ways than one, y'all. So, yeah, highly recommend, not ghetto at all, okay? I know a few of my subscribers are locked as well, so I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know how your journey is going. What stage are you in your journey? Be a little bit reflective. How do you feel about it, you know, day 10 versus day 1? Okay, because even that's a journey, y'all. Let's keep it real. Day 1 feels different than day 10. Day 1 feels different than day 40. Day 40 feels different than day 120. Okay, so every day is a process, every day is a journey. And if you are locked right now, girl, you got it, you doing it. Don't even worry about anything else. Get yourself together, look at yourself in the mirror, do what you have to do. But you made the decision, you committed, so let's commit, let's get it done. Make sure you drop down in the description box and hit the link and join the private Facebook group. I'm going to be more active over there now that I'm getting some things in order. I cannot express to you all how grateful I am for everybody who's commented on my first loc video, everybody who's emailed me, everybody who said anything positive or let me know that my video has helped them, because you know, you saying those things encouraged me to keep going, and vice versa. Like I'm feeding off some of y'all energy too, because girl, day 1 I was scared too, day 2 I was still through too. So it like we helping each other for real. That's what I'm trying to say. And I couldn't tell you how, like, I did not even want to come on camera until my locks got long. Okay, like, get into it. I just really want to take some time out and tell y'all I really truly appreciate y'all and all of the kind words and all of the motivating things that you've ever said, and I really truly appreciate that. And with that, girl, we're gonna end it right here. Keep it nice and cute. I don't want to drag it out because you know I can. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.